So you like the DeVille?
Oh, forget about it.
Yeah, I got the Fleetwood bomb.
Is that right?
Yeah.
With the velour?
Forget about it.
I'm a sucker for a good mafia movie. There's something about Italian mafia and the stories about it that always appealed to me. Goodfellas is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I was game to watch Donnie Brasco back in the day. But the movie itself is more than just your typical mob story. It shows the harsh life of any undercover cop who undertakes this monumental task of trying to blend in and bring evidence to bring down the crew. But how good is the movie really? Let's find out. I'm Meffistoe, like, share, and subscribe because this is my review of the movie, Donnie Brasco.
He held out on a coke deal.
And what does one thing got to do with the other?
He could have got whacked out just for that.
Donnie Brasco is based on a true life story of Joe Pistone and his efforts to take down a crew of the New York Italian mob. Joe, as Donnie Brasco, manages to ingratiate himself to a wise guy named Lefty Ruggiero, a member of the Bonanno crime family. First pretending to be a jeweler who knows how to spot a legit diamond from garbage, and then following the lead of Lefty.
That's a fugazi. How do you know it's a fugazi? You looked at it for 2 seconds.
What, it's a fake?
Lefty is not your typical high roller. He's a low-down hustler that just can't catch a break. But he does know a lot about the life, and he sees Donnie as the son that he should have had instead of the bum his son really turned out to be. And the deeper Donnie goes into the crew of Sonny Black, the more his home life suffers from it, as we see him navigate between the life, the home, and the cops and the FBI who constantly ask him for more and more evidence about the mob.
Look at that vouch for the guy could wind up dead.
So could he. You know, you're not the only one out there risking your life, bud.
Donnie Brasco is a really fascinating story of an undercover cop that actually manages to gather enough evidence to bring down a whole crew. It's not an all-encompassing tale of taking down the entire operation. It is the slow and methodical dismantle of pieces of it. And as Brasco slowly learns the ropes from Lefty, we, as the audience, learn with him how things really work with these guys. Their small mannerisms, their constant checking of where you stand with other people, and the code of conduct in which they live their life by.
This is a friend of mine. That means you're a connected guy. Now, if I said instead, this is a friend of ours, that would mean you were a made guy. A capiche?
And in this checking of each other, they know where they stand, who moves up, and who is going to get whacked for stepping out of line. The movie shows how really in danger these guys live in, day out, and how on a dime they turn around and kill in order to quote-unquote make things right. The film doesn't just show you the life, it also shows you how cruel it could be on a cop's life doing this undercover work, putting Donnie in danger every single day, and then he has to come home and be a father and a husband, and how undercover work disrupts this and puts his marriage and his relationship with his daughter in complete jeopardy. He misses communions, birthdays, and even Christmas because duty calls.
You pay it? What do you think? You can just drop out of the sky like God is
I am the husband, I am the father. I put food on that table.
It's funny how things work out. Johnny Depp, who played an undercover cop on TV and kind of hated it towards the end, is now playing another undercover cop, but this time he has a lot more material to sink his teeth in. Depp, who's known for his versatility, is embodying this character that he plays and jumps into this role and completely convinces you that he is Joe Pistone, aka Donnie Brasco.
But it's also like saying go to hell, too. Like, you know, like, hey, Bully, you got a 1-inch pecker, and Bully says, forget about it.
Al Pacino as Lefty is one of his best roles. Pacino manages to outdo himself in this one. Lefty is one of those wise guys who is a good soldier, but will never be an officer. He keeps pretending that he knows everything, but as the movie progresses, we kind of figure out where he actually stands. Always trying to save face, always trying to put one foot before the other, only to discover that he's been doing grunt work and his boss take all the credit and make the deals happen.
You know what the bow is?
What do I do now?
You stabbed the wrong fucking guy in the back, my friend.
What are you talking about?
We see him take up this fatherly role with Depp's character Donnie in a way that kind of reminded me of Scent of a Woman, where Frank Slade is mentoring Charlie Sims. In Donnie Brasco, it is Lefty who sees something in Brasco and takes him under his wing and shows him the ropes. Pacino invokes Slade, but just like Depp is embodying Brasco, Pacino embodies Lefty with all his troubles, his son's problems, and his way of life.
In our thing, you get sent for, you go in alive, alive, you come out dead. And it's your best friend that does it.
As for the rest of the cast, only one that was outstanding was Michael Madsen as Sonny Black. But this is a no-brainer. Madsen is always good when he's playing this bad guy. He just has a way of looking at other actors, dressing them down without too many words, and as a mob capo, it kind of works to his advantage. I really want to say more about this film, but I really don't want to spoil anything about this story. So let's just say this. It's full of intrigue on both sides of the aisle. It's a really good mob story, and it's a really good cop story at the same time. You can really feel the danger Brasco is in every single day, and his frustration with the people who operate him that keep asking him for more and more, putting him in an impossible junction. If you're a fan of The Sopranos, but you haven't seen this movie, forget about it. You gotta watch it. But even if you don't really like mafia movies, you should definitely try to pick this one up, if only to see Johnny Depp interact with Al Pacino.
Get back to Florida. Get on the
Come
plane.
on, I ain't gonna forget about it. Man.
Come on.
Hey, look, I'm gonna stay here with you. You wanna kick the shit out of me? I'm gonna be right here. All right?
I thank you for watching, and remember, hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I'll see you on the next video.